We begin this afternoon in a developing story. Illinois State Police continue to investigate an officer-involved shooting in Chillicothe that left one man dead and an officer injured. It happened last night near the intersection of North Finney and West Matthews Streets. And WMED's Sandra Chapman joins us live from the scene right now with those details. Sandra, what do we know so far? Sandra, thank you so much for that update. Now in the Twin Cities, an investigation is underway after a large fire at a Bloomington apartment complex. It happened at Brickyard Apartments just after 6 this morning. That's near the DoubleTree Hotel off of Veterans Parkway. Firefighters got a call for a fire at an apartment complex. Crews reported a fast-moving fire on the second floor extending into the third floor and attic area. Due to the size of the building and fire conditions, Bloomington Fire had the assistance of off-duty firefighters and the normal fire department. The cause of the fire is still unknown. According to Frank Friend, Public Information and Education Officer with the fire department, there are no known injuries. Friend says the fire department is working with property management and the American Red Cross to determine the number of people displaced by the fire and what services they will need. In an update, Peoria's only public broadcasting station is ready to put the last few months of financial troubles behind them. WTVP's board of directors met last night and introduced 5 new board members. In addition, the board discussed the Corporation for Public Broadcasting's audit. Board Chairman John Wieland sounded confident that the station will receive the nearly $900,000 community service grant. As a result, the board has already set the nearly $900,000 into their budget. On the financial side of things, board treasurer Helen Barrick reported that the station is starting to turn the page as the last 2 months have produced a positive cash flow. New board member Robert Sineff, CEO of Graham Health Systems in Canton, says the station's future is bright. The 5 new board members will fill the minimum requirement of 18. Chairman Wieland says the previous board only had 16 members. The station has already received numerous resumes for its open CEO position. However, Wieland says he would prefer someone from Central Illinois, as the majority of applicants have been from out of state. And breathing new life into the warehouse district, Peoria City Council members approved a new building development last night. The construction on Adams Street, just south of Zion Coffee, will be for business and residential use. The ground level can support restaurants, fitness centers, and other recreational businesses. The upper levels will be converted to roughly 16 apartment complexes. The total cost will be over $9 million. And members also approved new anti-violence initiatives. They are funded by the Illinois Department of Human Services. And during public comment, many expressed concerns about the war in Gaza. Now to a follow-up, we're taking an in-depth look at the early impact of the Safety Act, specifically changes to the system for deciding who gets released while awaiting trial. Concerns about the original law and fears that violent criminals might be allowed free on bail led to Democrats and Republicans working to tweak the law. Now, 6 months into these certain parts of the Safety Act taking effect, officials are weighing in on the impact. Prosecutors are asking lawmakers to give judges more discretion to hold a person based on their potential threat to the community. And domestic abuse cases continue to be a concern, with judges releasing defendants more often than not. In a follow-up, people are weighing in on how to improve the July 3rd fireworks celebration in Peoria. Input from all around the greater Peoria area has sparked a debate in what happens next. Glen Oak Park has hosted the July 3rd fireworks show for decades. But recent altercations with unsupervised kids have overshadowed the event. The Peoria Park District is looking for ways to keep the event a tradition and make it safer and more appealing for families. The park's design has led to difficulty managing who comes in and out of the celebration. Peoria Police Chief Eric Echevarria suggested finding a new location or putting the event on pause for 2024 until the Park District has a better plan. And as we continue to honor Black History this month, we are highlighting a married couple who are adding to the Peoria restaurant scene once again with their newest business venture. I share their story in this week's Open for Business. As a child, instead of playing outside with other kids, Jeremy Sargent enjoyed spending time inside watching the Food Network.
I like Unwrapped. I like Andrew Zimmern, Czar Foods.
It was the start of his love for cooking. At 13, he made his first dish, beef stroganoff, from scratch. Years later, at 23, he enlisted in the Army, where he served as a nutrition care specialist. Fast forward to today, the Peoria native and his wife Sierra are the owners of the Fry Spot, which opened in 2021, and Highly Flavored, which opened back in October.
We're big Christians, so everything that we do, every move that we make is based upon God. He was like, blessed and highly favored, but he was like, we're blessed and highly flavored,
Jeremy says he tries to stay ahead of the curve when it comes to food concepts in Peoria.
I traveled a lot with the military. I kind of seen a lot of places, ate a lot of places, and I always wanted to bring some of that stuff back home. So I just came up with the idea of just with the Fry Spot. I wanted to be in a league of my own with Highly Flavored with Nashville chicken. I kind of wanted to be in a league of my own.
I got to try the highly flavored staple, Nashville hot chicken. So crisp and good. Highly Flavored is located in Landmark Recreation Center, and there's something for the whole family.
You're enjoying some of the games and the food. People come here to they come here to hang out and listen to some good music, and they're just vibing and chilling.
Jeremy says there's more to come in the near future for the Sargent family.
I don't think this is it. I think there's a couple more businesses in mind and a couple more things brewing that I'd like to see through before the end of 2024.
And to learn more about Highly Flavored and other Central Illinois businesses we have highlighted, you can visit our website, ciproud.com.